Hello everyone, always here, ready for another update. um, if you tuned in for my last episode, Always Trying, that was me trying to be positive. And this is me actually being positive. Because I just fixed my car yesterday. I made sure of it today. I drove for like an hour and a half, partially because I didn't understand my GPS right. So, but it works perfectly. No car really works perfectly, but let's just say that it's working and running and I'm not worried about it. So I'm very happy about that. Turns out that I had to take off certain parts on it. The serpentine belt, the alternator to replace a tube that you can see in between there. I have a Buick LeSabre, so it's, if you ever want to look up the dynamics for that, that's what I had to do. It actually didn't take very long. Never underestimate YouTube. I am actually going to be putting a link below for the different videos that I used to do my car work. So check those out, at least to pay homage to them. I can't remember the exact names right now, but just take a look-see and they'll be right there. Also, I fixed my GPS cord because it had fallen on the floor and something else, so I had to tape something. So I used some really good tape for that. I went to 2 job interviews today, which was why I needed my car so bad. I would have had to carpool and then stay in some random part of town till like 10 o'clock tonight, which would have been horrible. Because it was kind of far away. It was about a half an hour drive to get to the job interview site. How they did it was they had kind of a job thing at one of their stores where they had a bunch of the managers come in and interview a whole ton of people, etc. and so forth. And so I talked to them second. I actually went somewhere else before then, and they seemed to like me. They only, it's this huge store, 2 stories. There's a play itself piano inside. I had never been in the store before. I loved it. Very versatile, very interesting place to be. And we'll see what happens with both of them. I'm really, really, really hoping that I'll at least get one. But anyway, it's in God's hands. It's always in God's hands, even if you don't want to admit it. That's just the truth. I was going to go on a whole big thing about like showing you exactly what parts and how it only took me however much time to fix my car and all these different things, but that would be prideful. Not that this isn't. It just feels like, yeah, less. Yes, I did fix the car by myself. For the very last second, I had to put the serpentine belt back on, so I didn't have enough strength for that, and thank God my roommate got home, so she helped me put the belt back on while I loosened the, I think it's called the tension something. So I did have help for that part, and my uncle and my dad were so helpful on figuring everything out before that. And I guess I kind of wanted to explain myself for how I was acting in my last video. I was in a lot of pain. A lot of very heavy pain. I don't really want to explain it other than that. I'm sorry that you kind of had to suffer through my last video, and it should have been really happy since, yay, it was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day again, Mom, with a real smile on my face. And thank you for that email and comment and everything. And thank you for putting up with me for the past years of my life. I love you. Things get hard a lot, and you're not expecting them to get hard. I mean, you expect things to happen. You expect troubles to come, but you don't expect what's gonna come. You know, people like to say that God never gives us more than we can handle. That is slightly off. God never gives us more than we can handle with Him. Does that make more sense? Because if we were completely alone, if I was completely alone, I wouldn't want to live. And that was part of what happened Saturday, leading up to my past video. I was not happy. I was not in a happy state of mind. I didn't have anybody around. I had way too much caffeine. I don't know what it is in some coffees, but it's like it gets you really, really angry when you have too much, and I was doing a lot of schoolwork, and I had a lot of coffee. That has never happened to me before, not that I can ever remember. All things in moderation, friends. All things in moderation. You never want to be so angry after drinking 3 cups of coffee that you act like some Klingon or somebody just on a bloodlust trying to rip out your walls and pull down your shades and, just really angry. And enough of that. Enough of that. I did get to talk to one of my best friends on the phone today, and that was really great. If you get to watch this, because I know you don't really get on the internet very much, but if you see this, know that I'm talking to you. Love you, and those boots will be coming as soon as I can pay for them. Love you. Let's see, what else? My sister's play. If you are, if you know me personally or live near my parents, my sister's play is going to be later this week, and I hope that you all go. And if you do go, please catch up with me on Facebook or catch up with her, and just make sure that she knows, so that she knows that you're rooting for her and everything. It's a Cinderella play, and I'm really, really, really proud of her, and I'm so sorry that I can't come, and it sucks. So do a lot of other things. I talked one of my other sisters, the one that I roommate with, into watching one of my favorite shows today, and she loved it. Hooked on the very first 10 minutes. Fantastic. And I'm so happy because I love that show. Not much else has happened yet. I keep thinking other things have happened, and yet then I start talking and there hasn't been much. Watch TV, go to interviews, go to work, do school, do my best to hang out with friends. This week it didn't work because they all have moms, I understand that. Um, so I wasn't even able to see them. But let's, hold in for next time. Also, I have a interesting something going on either this week or next week. I'm not quite sure of the date, but that's what it is. So if you got that, then there you go. Interesting. I am intrigued by the idea. Just because it is an intriguing idea. Do you ever think that you would go on a blind date? Tell me, write it in the comments. If you have any idea what this means. And would you go on one if one of your friends says, "Oh, I have this perfect person for you," or you'd like them, or they'd like you, or you think that they're interesting, or something? Would you trust your friends? Seriously. I just want to know. Because I have certain friends that I won't even let them pick a movie because the last 4 that they picked were horrendous. Okay? So I'm just wondering, would you let your friend pick who you're going to go out on a date with? I don't know. But, yeah. No. Let's see what happens. Also, let's see. Oh, right. There is going to be a question and answer session for a internship that I am very interested in happening on also later this week, and I really hope I can go to that. It all depends on work times and scheduling, and so I'll go if I can, and I'll tell you about it when I get out. If you have any questions about anything that I just said, if I'm being too vague, please tell me, and if I'm not being vague enough, please comment that as well. TMI is one thing, but not enough information is also just as annoying. So, just post a question in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Also, you can catch up with me on Facebook, which is also going to be down there, along with my car help and, with my car help videos that I looked at. So thank you very much, YouTube, for being there, and thank you so much to everybody else who has been around me this week and has helped me out this week and tolerated me. Here we go.